When you first spot the constellation of Orion rising in late evening in the autumn skies, you know that's a sure sign that winter's well on its way. Throw another log on the fire, whack up the central heating, fill that nice hot water bottle. Yes, I know it can get really cold out there, and you'd much rather have ice in your drink than it dangling from your windows, or nose even. And you're asking yourself, why go out there when I can stay right here and not freeze? But stay with me here. If you can tear yourself away from Netflix and the cosy warmth just for a while, you'll be rewarded with celestial discovery. Just wrap up toasty warm and make your favourite hot drink to take out with you. So, let's head out under the stars. Tonight, we'll go over 3 easy binocular targets you can enjoy in the winter skies from the Northern Hemisphere. We'll start with Orion, and a great first contender is the famous Orion Nebula in the middle of Orion's sword. The Orion constellation is impressive and actually does quite look like a warrior with a shield and a belt with a sword hanging below. Some of the constellations are a bit of a stretch. Is that really a set of scales or a fish? I don't know what they were smoking back then. Anyway, the Orion Nebula, or M42, is a vast star and planet factory about 1500 light years away. It's a striking object in any instrument, showing up as a glowing patch in your binoculars. Here's an idea of the kind of thing you might expect in a pair of 10 by 50 binoculars. It's always a good idea to get your binoculars on a tripod if you can, for better comfort and rock steady views of your night sky targets. So, to find the Orion Nebula, first find Orion in the night sky and locate the 3 equally bright belt stars, Alnitak, Alnilam and Mintaka. That's easy for me to say. Then drop your gaze down and you'll see a line of what looks like fuzzy stars. This is the sword of Orion. In the middle of this sword is the Orion Nebula. It's bright enough to punch through light pollution, but seek out those pristine dark skies for amazing and rewarding stellar views. So don't miss M42 this winter, the nearest site of star formation to Earth in the Milky Way galaxy. Now we're onto the Pleiades. Like a cluster of sparkling diamonds against the inky blackness, hopefully, of your night sky. The Pleiades of the Seven Sisters, or M45. It's one of the nearest open star clusters to Earth, and all of its stellar members emerged out of the same gas cloud. They're quite young, at only about 100 million years old. The brightest members of the cluster are blue-white in colour, while the fainter ones are red. It appears as a hazy patch to the naked eye in the constellation of Taurus. But if you take a look at this open cluster 444 light years away with a decent pair of binoculars, then its true beauty will jump out at you. With a swarm of bright stars filling your view. It's a big object, so this one is for 2 eyes, not 1. So it really suits the wide field of view and lower power of your binoculars rather than a telescope. Fun fact, you've heard of the car company Subaru. Well, Subaru is the name for the Pleiades in Japanese. You'll notice that the company's logo is actually a cluster of stars. So the quickest and easiest way to find the Pleiades in the night sky is to find Orion and look to the right. The Perseus double cluster, or NGC 869 and NGC 884. This one is a personal favourite of mine. The double cluster is a pair of open star clusters officially located in the constellation of Perseus. Though visually it sits right between Perseus and the W of Cassiopeia. Looking like diamonds strewn across black velvet through a telescope, the 2 clusters are close together in the sky and will appear as a hazy patch in your binoculars. The clusters are relatively young, at just 12 to 14 million years old, and contain many blue-white stars. The brighter of the 2 clusters, NGC 869, contains an eye-catching curved chain of stars, visible in small telescopes. There's 3 stellar jewels up there waiting for you to discover and admire this winter. And who knows what else you might come across. So grab your binoculars, a comfy chair and a hot drink and head outside to explore the wonders of the night sky above tonight. Thanks for watching, and clear skies.